Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
You have legal issues. Paula Chalella, attorney at law, 113 North Mercer Street, Newcastle.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
Bill's Bake Shop will make you happy. Owner Bill Cast and his staff keep the tradition going with all the bakery items you remember as a kid. Just to name a few, Bill makes cream sticks, cinnamon rolls, bear claws, cream horns, cannoli, cakes, pies, cookies, bread, pizza, and more. You can also buy homemade cavatelli and ravioli. Bill's Bake Shop, located 228 North Liberty Street in the Mahoningtown section of Newcastle, is open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 to 5, and Sunday, 7 to 2, closed Monday. Bill's, where smiles are everywhere. Call 724-654-4223.
Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome to NCTV45 and the Monday, the 27th of April, as we tick down on this month. Outside, rainy, gloomy. They say April showers bring May flowers. Well, with respect to this, I really hope it's done quite soon. It's been a treat along with other things. Let's get to the top stories today in Newcastle, PA, and I want to make sure that I have things exactly where I want them. The first topic of our morning in our conversation will be yesterday's COVID update. The grand total, 41,165. The new additions, 1,116. Now, we straightened that out with their statistics, and our Secretary of Health says she doesn't have time to track who got better. So let's, as of Good Friday, there were 45 cases in Lawrence County, 36 in Mercer. Take that off the totals, both counties have about 60. You're looking at roughly 10 to 15 or less in Lawrence County. And when you take the 36 off, you're looking at 24, and I think they had a few deaths up there. So I'll say 10 to 24 in Mercer County as people that are better. And so I caution you on thinking this is like this out of control type stuff. Now, I want to inflect that you're still going to have to practice good hygiene. And I don't think we didn't practice good hygiene before. I don't think because we walked around without a mask or that, I don't think walking around with a mask now is bad hygiene. They said this wasn't an airborne illness. But wash your hands. And wash them. Don't give them the old la-di-da rinse. Cover your, when you sneeze. You know, things that only make good common sense. Now, as we continue on with Newswatch, the Wolf administration, they're planning their reopening. Yes, they've issued guidance as construction industry prepares to resume work May 1st. Thankfully, these actions are working, and we are flattening the curve. He's talking about Philadelphia. We flattened the curve over here. There almost was no curve. Now, here's the rub with this. They're starting the construction May 1st. I got it. Okay. That's going to put more people out in the streets, and I actually believe that's a good thing from a couple different standpoints. Last night on The Revolution, Fox News, they stated that we're not building up a natural immunity. And that could be dangerous. So I'm glad that we're getting people out, practice good hygiene, and of course, he has those guidance out. Now, Tom Wolf continues to say and elaborate on data-driven reopening standards. Now, this is good, but here's the rub with this. We have the science, and it doesn't seem to be they're following the science in all cases. The high-risk area is definitely Philadelphia. I mean, New York, New Jersey, Eastern Pennsylvania was bad. I'm not arguing that point. Okay, but and this really, he's looking at the areas where they have the greatest number and amount of problems. Carnegie Mellon's going to do the evaluation of it, and I'm glad he got somebody in the West to look at these population figures. But he's going to be really looking at those standards in the East. This becomes a problem as we move on. Now, the Wolf administration recognizes the priority of testing available to the workforce supporting Pennsylvania's food supplies. As near as we could tell here, the biggest issue that occurred in northwestern Pennsylvania was with the truck drivers that were driving into the hot spots and then coming back out. This seemed to be a few weeks ago, there was about the couple that had gone to Mardi Gras. Now, I happen to think that this is probably a highly contagious situation if you're in the company of somebody that has the COVID virus. It's not an airborne illness. So therefore, this, well, you know, you went into a store or you didn't, or anything like that, I don't really believe that you can get it. Okay, just blowing in the wind, going out and play catch in the yard. That's not going to get you COVID. What's going to get you COVID is if you're in a prolonged period with somebody that has it, you then touch your face, ears, eyes, nose, mouth, okay, then it seems to spread. This workforce is going to need testing that drives a food supply and drives these trucks. And also, in the way of manufacturing, we have a little thing in Elwood City that where they make this specialized water that goes into these plants that provide the steel and what have you for these construction sites. Therefore, it's going to be very important. Grocery store workers would be eligible for priority testing in Montgomery County, Luzerne County, and the Mohegan Sun testing facility. To give you an idea, again, very centered on the East. Thank God we're not having that problem here, and my prayers are with those folks in Philadelphia, because I really don't see how they're going to be able to progress anytime soon when the problem, and I did the numbers, we have less than 1% inside the county, 0.0006. And if you take Lawrence all the way up to Erie and all the way across to Susquehanna County and down the middle, that's only 1%. The East, the Northeast, the Southeast, and Pittsburgh, especially down Beaver County, that pulls the 99%. And that's a little scary. Now, a little thank you needs to go out. And that thank you going to State Representative Aaron Bernstein. He was able to get state funding for learning enhancements. New Brighton Area School District received $76,000. Newcastle Area School District received $132,850. Big Beaver Falls $94,750. Now, Bernstein announced that the 3 school districts have been selected to receive Community of Education and Equity grants for the 2019-20 school year. During the COVID pandemic, it was imperative that we didn't lose sight of how important it is for us to deliver the best possible education for every child, said Bernstein. This funding will help schools purchase equipment so that teachers can better connect with their students and have them ready to learn. Now, CEEG grants are designed to help provide access and inclusion for all learners by bringing the gap to students who currently are limited in their ability to participate in the continual education. This grant may be used to purchase computer equipment such as laptops, tables, infrared hotspots, in addition toward providing instructional materials such as paper lessons, coursework. Schools with the highest percentages of students lacking access to resources were given the CEEG grants. So, hats off to State Representative Aaron Bernstein. Very much appreciated. And I also want to thank, this was really good. Tom Wolf has returned. You know, I sometimes the guy's a nice guy. I'm not gonna, and I'm probably as pain in the butt because I keep emailing him on some of these issues. The Secretary of State says she didn't have time to check who sees well. Well, you can't just keep running total because you don't know where you're at. The governor said he'd get back to me. Thank you, Governor Tom Wolf. Also, I want to thank State Representative Mike Kelly. And here's the thing with Mike, okay? He had a town hall meeting at 4 o'clock. Wasn't the most convenient time, but I understand it had to be at 4 o'clock Friday. And very much explained the lag time, first of all, in all these different categories. There is a lag time in unemployment. And I'm not just talking a little lag time. Their system got overwhelmed. And there are people that were on this from Erie to Butler to Newcastle. They haven't got chicks in 4, 6, and 8 weeks. Some people haven't received pins. We learned out of the meeting that there's a new, they got IBM Watson in place, and checks should be ready to flow. They late this week, definitely next week, and then people should be getting adjusted in the next 4 weeks. By then, everybody should be adjusted on that issue. SBA, Small Business Association, they just got pummeled, and they didn't really like the answer, but the answer was they tried to work with the bigger firms first. Well, it should have been first come, first serve. That's why they ran out of money. And there are a lot of, I've been in touch with people from Salem, Greenville, Northern Butler County. There are a lot of people that are really hurting because they're looking for these SBA loans to level them out as service providers such as Comcast and Verizon just stand waiting. Very difficult situation there. The unemployed, the owner-operators, self-employed, who are now potentially unemployed or lost income. That server crashed. They're working on getting it back up today. So that kind of enveloped the whole situation that exists. Thanks, Mike, for keeping us informed. And Mike was sick, and his recovery period took 2 weeks. The quarantine they have out takes 2 weeks. 40 degrees in Newcastle, and we're going to head over to the Cedar Sports Corner. This is highlights of Hurricane football. I'm going through it quick. Don't have a bird. Drink your coffee. Okay, and we're going to be back. I have a second set of stories right here, and I feel so organized this morning. I printed them out. We'll be right back.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Puts them in screen position, all resting on 5.
Call 724, furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner. Call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit you.
Alley's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Alley's Upper Crust.
Yes, friends, Chalella and Carney Floral Designs is alive and well in Newcastle. Owner and designer Stephen Doherty and his staff have a special motto: we love what we do, and it shows in every area of the business. Stop by their pleasant Southside store at 1006 South Mill Street. Chalella and Carney has been there for the community with quality and service since 1943. You can go to the website chalellaandcarney.com or call 724-652-8412.
Hello and welcome back to Newswatch. 40 degrees outside, and here's an interesting type situation. You know, in the last election, unless you were living under a rock, there was a lot of complaints about voting. Due to the COVID crisis, June 2nd is now the new date for the Pennsylvania primary. So it moved, okay. Let me just read this statement that they have. You can, first of all, for help to receive a paper application by mail, call 1-877-VOTES-PA. You can also sign up to become a permanent mail-in absentee voter and automatically receive ballots by mail for the rest of 1 year. For the 2020 primary, your application must be received in the county election office by 5 p.m. Tuesday the 26th. Once you receive the ballot in the mail, you have until 8 p.m. on election day, June 2nd, to deliver the ballot completed to your county election office. If you are mailing it, do so early so you can ensure it arrives on time. And registration, you have to have that done by the deadline May 18th. Okay, so just to give you an idea there. Now, here's the part that I was getting at, and this just seems bizarre to me. Governor Tom Wolf, and you really recall the Democrats having a bird. He is encouraging people to vote by mail. And I don't know why the deadlines still apply, but it just seems, build up natural immunity, get out and vote. It's important. So, next up, okay, as we continue to turn towards, and I can't assure this, the Wolf administration extends voluntary loan assessment program maturity dates deferments. So they're telling you you could defer your loan. Listen, and I'm reaching out, and I'm going to tell you, I with everything that came out of Mike Kelly's town hall meeting, and all the stuff that we've put through here on Newswatch, make contact with these businesses, utilities, loan companies. They get it. They really do. And when you mention COVID-19, all of a sudden they're really to work with you. And I shouldn't say all of a sudden. They know. Because a lot of their offices aren't open. So, and the Wolf administration reminds you about these deferments, program maturity dates, and I remind you also because it's that important. Some are going to be a treat. The state police spring and summer youth camps have been canceled. For more information, visit pa-legion.com or sunnydaycamp.org, and they'll give you more information. psp.pa.gov, and they'll give you more information on those camps and what's going on there as they're canceled. Let's take a look at what it's like outside, and this is what you got. 40 degrees, humidity 86%, winds from the northwest at 6, barometric pressure 30.08, dew point 36, and visibility, yes, 10. And there is a wind chill, it is 36 degrees. Now, with that being said, here's your look at Cleveland radar. Pretty clear. Pittsburgh, also clear, as you see the rain that moved off. And we are going to have a good day today. We're not so much after this, but get what you need to get done today, because you're going to get wet. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather. We'll be right back.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right when you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather, and after last night's rainy wet low of 39, how is your Monday looking? Well, that's the rain moving out of the area. And here's the national picture as you see clear skies back behind everything, that cloud cover. So how does that set up your Monday and your week if you're fortunate or going out about, go to work? Here you go. Last night, cloudy, rainy, 39. Your Monday, and this is a welcome relief, mostly sunny, high of 58. We'll take it. Winds will be from the northwest and dry things out. Monday night, partly cloudy, low of 41. As you get to Tuesday, now you get up, mostly cloudy, 62. There is a chance of showers. That'll build in later in the day. As you transition Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, 50, with a 60% chance of rain. Getting to the middle of the week, Wednesday, high of 66, 90% chance of rain. Wednesday night, low of 50, 90% chance of rain. Thursday, high of 59, 90% chance of rain. Thursday night, mostly cloudy, 44. Chance of rain drops to 50%. When you get up on Friday, it'll be wet, cloudy, and there is that chance of rain. But as the day goes on, out comes the sunshine, and we'll get up to 59. Now, Friday night, partly cloudy, a low of 45. And then your Saturday, sunshine with a high of 68. So we've got some rain to get through. Basically from Tuesday night, stretching through, and I'm going to even go as far as saying Tuesday afternoon, stretching through Thursday, that middle of the week, a little damp, soggy, and definitely wet. Now, this was
Stand.
be right back.
Tuscany Square Restaurant, 3470 Wilmington Road, where old world charm meets today's modern conveniences. You'll enjoy their spacious, comfortable seating, their fresh ingredients that go into making every dish, whether it's pizza or that just right entree. Tuscany Square Restaurant, we're here to serve you. Call 724-654-3065.
Elham's for one great dining experience.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hello,
Come on,
friends,
shake your body,
and
baby, do that conga.
it's
No, you can't control yourself
Los
any
Amigos.
longer.
Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
You can't control yourself any longer.
Okay, folks, a little wetness coming at you. Home Rule Commission, yeah, they're still intact, and Sue Linville, we'll look to get a report from her. Their next meeting, 6 o'clock, City Council Chambers, Wednesday, May 13th, as they practice distancing. The meetings are held virtually until lifted, so we'll go and get you information on that. You know, during this crisis, pandemic, it's very important that you give blood. The situation has gotten critical in a lot of lot of ways, and why the Red Cross is having blood drives, and we're going to give you the where and when as we kind of bring that up for you, as well, maybe we will. Here you go, and this just released, and here are the new locations for the blood drives. May 5th from 11 to 4, and that will be at B.F. Jones Memorial Library, Franklin Avenue, Aliquippa. And they're really in a bad way down there in Beaver County. The American Legion Post 720, that's at 770 Veterans Road, Knock, PA, 11 to 4, and that's on May 6th. So May 8th, 1 to 6, the Sharpsville VFW 6404 215 Walnut Street, Sharpsville, 1 to 6th, May 8th. May 11th, New Wilmington Presbyterian Church, 229 South Market Street, New Wilmington. That's 1:30 to 5:30, and you could check that out. May 12th, 10 to 2:30, and this in Beaver County, Lincoln Park Performing Arts Alumni Hall, 1 Lincoln Park, Midland, PA. That's May 12th, 10 to 2:30. May 14th, 10 to, check that, May 14th, 11 to 4, East Main Presbyterian Church, 120 East Main Street, Grove City, 11 to 4, Grove City, May 14th. May 15th, 2 to 7, Rose Shriner Family YMCA, 2001, Aaronman Road, Cranberry Township. And Greenville has theirs at the Jerusalem Christian Church, 1 to 6:30, May 18th, 560 Donation Road, Greenville. And you can give blood. I apologize for the graphic that wasn't there, and we have just about everything else, but oh, and guess what? Here it was, and it's called American Red Cross. Okay, so I know that for the next time, but those are the lists of the blood drives, so you could get and participate. You know, with all this, Governor Tom Wolf, he made this plea, and I think it's more than just a mental health thing. I think it's frustration. He suggests it's not usual for people to feel anxious, nervous, alone, frightened, and for some, those feelings have surfaced for the first time because of the pandemic. Make sure that, and I'm paraphrasing, he says, get out, talk to someone. You call PA 211. It's natural with just the problems we learned from Mike Kelly's town hall. It's normal that that has a problem. I want to thank you. Up 76%. That gives you basically last month's numbers, as you've been telling a friend and having a friend tell a friend, and I truly appreciate it. I am looking into balancing the audio so you don't get blasted. So we're going to do that and work with some of our listeners to make sure that it's balanced across the way. And I will jot it down so you don't get blasted. Now, with that, we're going to go to these folks, and we'll be back with a wrap-up after this.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta get from Newcastle, I try.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
And I remind you of a couple things. First of all, if you like community television, you'd like to keep it on the air, streaming across the bottom of our screen, how you can do that. Either at nctv45.com and hit the donate button, or NCTV45 PO Box 7545 Newcastle, PA 16107. Next, I'd like to give a shout out to my good friend and sister in Christ, Nettie Bailey. Nettie, always good to see you, even though we haven't been together for a while. I miss you, and I send you the best. And remember, Nettie's on. You can keep God in your life. We have Sunday worship every day. I know Nettie comes on every day. We have Thought for the Day, the Thought from Holy Spirit Parish, First Presbyterian Church, and Real Life Church, along with all those other things. I think it's important. And when you're doing that, make sure you talk to your friends. Check on them. Make sure that everything's okay. We're all in this together, and we'll get out all together. Now, as we bid you a farewell, I always tell you, make sure you tell a friend. And have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, oh, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them that NCTV45 is available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule. That's NCTV45. And the song of the day, our day will come, and I believe it will. So keep the faith, say some prayers, enjoy our programming, and make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you again real soon.
Falling